Hey, what's up everyone? In this video, I will be talking to you about the different models of Instant Pot available and what their different functions and features are. So to start off with, Instant Pot actually has 4 different products available. There's the IP-Lux, the IP-Dual, the IP-Smart, and the IP-Sous Vide. The Lux and the Dual are the 2 most popular models and probably the 2 that you may be considering. The Smart is the same as the Lux and the Dual, except it has Bluetooth enabled features, which I'll discuss a little bit later. And the Sous Vide is totally different from an actual Instant Pot. It's for sous vide cooking. So won't talk too much about that one. The Dual and the Lux are more or less the same thing. The difference is that the Lux is the 6-in-1 model and the Dual is the 7-in-1 model. Now, contrary to what I thought when I bought my Instant Pot, the 7-in-1 doesn't stand for the buttons on the front. This is the 7-in-1 model I have in front of me, but it actually stands for the functions of the pot itself. So the 6-in-1 model has 6 functions, which stand for saute, slow cook, pressure cook, rice cook, steam, and food warmer, while the 7-in-1 has all of those same features except it has a yogurt cooking function. So I didn't memorize all of those. I'm kind of a nerd. But the difference between the functions and the programs are that those functions are different methods of cooking. These programs actually represent specific cooking times and cooking temperatures that are optimized for particular foods. So for example, the meat stew button will give you a 35-minute cook time, which is ideal for cooking meats and stews and so on and so forth. So pretty much the only difference between the IP-Lux and the IP-Dual is that the IP-Dual has a yogurt making function while the IP-Lux doesn't. Now, for 2017, Instant Pot actually made an upgraded version of the IP-Lux model, which is the 6-in-1 model, where they added a bigger control panel and they also added 2 new programs. They added cake and egg. I think a lot of people on Instant Pot forums and discussion boards were talking about how they would cook eggs and cake, but they'd have to manually push in the time. So Instant Pot added those 2 programs available. I don't have the newest model, but I took I pulled it up on my screen so you guys can see it. That's the newest keyboard for the new Instant Pot. It's the version 3, so if you go on Amazon, I'll put a link at the bottom of this video so you can see it on Amazon, but it's the version 3 model of the IP-Lux that has that bigger control panel, and you can see that there's the cake and egg programs on there. The other difference with the 2017 model is that in the old models, you could cook for a maximum of 120 minutes, which was always more than enough for me. I've never cooked anything longer than 50 minutes on the Instant Pot. But if you do have a really long recipe that calls for up to 240 minutes, with the 2017 model, you can cook up to 240 minutes. The other difference is that on the 2017 model, you can disable the alarms, which there's a little beeping noise that goes off when the Instant Pot is done cooking. I personally don't find it annoying. It doesn't beep for that long, but it could be helpful if you have a baby in the house who may be sleeping. Or just beeping noises annoy you. You can disable the alarms on the Instant Pot 2017 model. And that's pretty much all the differences between the Lux and the Dual, and also between the Dual 2016 model, which is version 2. Not Dual, between the Lux 2016 model, which is version 2, and the Lux version 3 model, which is the 2017 model. So hope that helps if you're deciding which one to buy. The Instant Pot Smart, which I mentioned earlier, has all the same features as the 7-in-1, except it also has Bluetooth enabled features so that you can actually control the Instant Pot with your phone from another room, and you can put in more programs because instead of just the preset programs that are saved on the hard drive itself, you now have your phone and you can download the app, which allows you to access more programs. Seems pretty cool, and it does sound like a really fun feature to have. However, I went on Amazon and read all the reviews, and it sounds like while people are very happy with the Instant Pot itself, so it still has very high reviews, the Bluetooth function itself, maybe not super functional. It's just more of a fun thing to have, and if you're really into tech, Could be fun to be able to control it from your phone, but it costs $100 more, which at the time of this video was $180 versus the 7-in-1 and the 6-in-1, which are going for around $80. So you could buy two regular ones for having that Bluetooth feature. Doesn't sound like people on the whole are that excited about paying that extra amount for the Bluetooth. And that's pretty much it. So if you have any more questions about anything, feel free to leave a comment, suggestions. Hope this video helped, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.